It's 1:30 a.m., Baghdad, Iraq, 2003. Tim Robles and I wake up to the sounds of gunfire. We jump out of bed, grab our uniforms, grab our weapons, and head to the roof to see what's going on. As we rush on top of the roof, we see tracer fire going through the air. Soon enough, we find out that Uday and Qusay Hussein, the sons of the infamous Saddam Hussein, were just killed in a firefight in the southeast portion of Baghdad. Tim and I spent 1 year in Baghdad together, and we became good friends. Upon our return home, we had hopes for the future. Happy that we had survived the war, we were thinking about getting out of the army, attending college, and starting off our next journey in life. We were also talking about finding women to get married to. That's what brings us here today. We are here today to celebrate the union of Tim and Chelsea Robles. And I am sure, like many fathers, Chelsea's father is wondering what kind of man Tim is and what kind of husband he will be. I want to instill some confidence in Tim's father. I want Tim's father to know who Tim really is and instill confidence that Tim will be a good husband to his daughter Chelsea. Being a good husband or a good wife is not about making the least amount of mistakes or being perfect. Being a good husband and a good wife is about forgiving the other one. It's about knowing when to love. It's about loving truly. And it's about being there for the person, for richer or poor, sickness and in health. So the question for today is, how do I know that Tim Robles will be a good husband? Well, at the end of the day, the only thing that causes someone to forgive another person or to be patient with another person or kind or to love is if they themselves have been loved, have been forgiven, and have been shown patience. I know Tim in Baghdad, we spoke many times in Baghdad. And I learned a lot about Tim. One of the things I learned about Tim is that Tim loves God. Tim fears God. And Tim has a healthy respect for God. Tim knows that God loves him, and Tim knows that God has forgiven him for his sins and his shortcomings in his life. And it is because of this that I know that Tim will be a good husband. And ultimately, it is the fear that Tim has of God that will make him an excellent husband and father someday when he has children. It is important to remember for all of us here today to encourage Tim and Chelsea as they go through trials and tribulations in their marriage, and to be there for them to celebrate the good times, and to be there for them when they have their bad times. Congratulations, Tim and Chelsea. May God bless you, and may God bless this marriage.